Hey guys, Travis here on day 2, week 9 of the summer split of the LCS, joined by CLG Nientonsoh, who's the top laner for that team.
Yes.
After, I guess you could call it a win against Velocity.
I guess you could call it that.
Yeah. So it seemed as though you were losing for most of that game, and then I stepped out for a second and came back, and you had just like pushed in down the mid lane and won. So, how did you guys manage to come back?
Well, Zach is OP, and that's how we won.
Are you referring to yourself? Because I know your name is Zach.
No, I'm kind of bad, but Zach is OP.
So you're just relying on the champion then to carry you.
Yeah, like if I'm bad, I just play broken champions, and then I do good anyway, so it works out.
What other broken champions do you like to play?
Vayne top and Teemo top, but I'm banned from both of those. So
Yeah. You told me at one point in time that we were going to see a team on top.
Yep, I don't think that's gonna happen. It's a sad life.
All right, so but seriously, why did you guys what has occurred both in the CLG game and also in today's game against Velocity? Or sorry, the Cloud9 game and then also again today in the game against Velocity.
Well, today there was just a lot of individual misplays from every single player on the team, so it's not really anything that we can control. Human beings make mistakes, so we're just going to try to make less mistakes in the future. Like in the first game against Cloud9, we were letting our emotions get the best of us, so just got to try to calm down in the future, and just calm and collected is the best way to approach the game. And yeah, just communication still needs to be improved, of course, so just going to work on those things.
You said that you were letting your emotions get the best of you. Was it like you guys arguing in the game, or was it just you guys letting the nerves get to you? What do you mean exactly by that?
Just a few players were a bit frustrated in the middle of the game, and they kind of let it show. There wasn't really too much arguing, but just you could tell that emotions were getting the best of some people. Could affect their play maybe. So just it's really bad to have that happen. So just trying to be calm and collected, like I said, best way to do it.
Now, sort of in that interview that Riot just did, we saw Doublelift being very critical of himself, and of course he seemed to make some misplays today. Like, how much of that contributed to today's loss, and then of course the rough game you guys had against Velocity?
Well, I mean, like I said, everyone was playing really poorly today. So I mean, yeah, he was playing bad. I was playing bad. GG was playing bad. Everyone was playing bad. So it wasn't only him. So it didn't affect it too much.
Remind me who you play tomorrow. You have 2 games still, so.
We play Curse and Dignitas.
Okay. So, is there one of those games that you're more concerned about the other, or?
Not really. Well, actually, yeah. I think Curse will be a harder match. I think Dignitas is in a really big slump right now, and Curse has been improving a lot since they added Edwards. And it's going to be a harder top lane matchup because Voyboy is much more experienced than Kiwi Kid. So I'm actually looking forward to playing Curse because I want to play against Voyboy.
So you guys right now are 1 game behind TSM. Well, it's kind of a weird thing because you guys have played 3 games and they've only played 2, but they're 2-0. You guys are 2-1. So you guys are kind of in this race for 3rd place. How much pressure is there on you guys this week to sort of get that 3rd place finish?
Well, there is a decent amount of pressure on us to get the 3rd place, but I don't know. I think TSM's really, really good right now, so I don't think they're going to be losing any of the games, so it might not be possible. And even if it doesn't happen, then it doesn't matter. Like we already made it to PAX, and that's all that matters. Like it doesn't really matter too much about our seeding because if we can't beat a North American team to go to World Finals, then why are we even at World Finals? We need to be able to beat every NA team if we want to be able to put up a shot against all the international teams. So I don't really think it matters too much.
Yeah. Still trying your hardest, though?
Yeah, of course. I always try my hardest in tourney matches.
So you guys have moved into this new house in Diamond Bar. I talked to Doublelift a little bit about that yesterday. Of course, that interview was filled with discussion of the women that are around and that kind of thing, because that's how the Doublelift interviews tend to go. But how much is that, was the move that you guys had, did that affect you guys or your practice schedules or anything, or was it pretty much you able to just sort of transfer over and get right back into the swing of things?
Well, it only took like a day or 2 to get everything set up, but the past week, since it's a super week and we play 5 teams, it was really hard to find scrims, so we didn't really scrim that much this past week. Though I think we had a lot of improvement regardless, but didn't really show today at all. Kind of regressed a bit today, but I think we're actually a very good team if we play well. So.
Yesterday in the interview with Doublelift, he did say, I kind of wish we had some help moving. I think he did call out you and maybe Gigi regarding...
Link,
oh, it was Link? Okay, you and Link. about the lack of help that they were able to get while moving. Was this like a coordinated thing on your part where you were like, oh, if there's moving, I got to bail out on this thing? Or how did that go down?
Well, I had already planned to hang out with my friends on that day, and then I realized that they're moving the next day. So it's actually pretty scumbag Steve of me to not help move, but yeah, let's just leave it at that. It was pretty scumbag Steve of me to not help move. Okay. But I don't know what Link was doing. Like, I just showed up at the house, and he was just sleeping on the ground. So he might have been able to help.
So everybody was moving, and Link was asleep on the ground?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it was at the Diamond Bar house that he was sleeping on the ground. I just walked in the door, and there was a sleeping Link. And then no one else was there, so I was actually pretty confused.
Okay. So he just moved himself and then fell asleep at the new place.
Yeah. It was pretty smart of him.
So what did you end up doing with your friends while everybody was moving?
Hung out. I mean, what else do you normally do with friends?
I mean, define hanging out.
I don't want to talk about it.
Really? This is interesting to me. So you have like the secret life that you're not comfortable discussing with friends.
Mm-hmm.
Is it like illegal activities?
No. That's illegal.
Well, yeah, by definition, illegal activities are legal. That is how that tends to go. But I mean, like, okay, so it's perfectly legal. You just don't want to discuss it.
Mm-hmm.
Are you a very private person, Ian?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. How's that media training working for you guys?
Working out, excellent.
Yeah.
Yep.
I can tell with these long form answers.
Okay, I can help you out. Just ask some better questions, and I'll give you some better answers.
Oh boy, there we go. I see. Better questions. Oh boy. I see. Now I want to like fire back, but I don't have anything. Like I know that any question I ask next will just be judged on the scale that you're putting all of the questions on.
Better have a good question, Travis. Better have a good question.
Yeah. How's your day been going?
That was not a good question, Travis. It's been going great, though. I mean, losing a game and then playing really bad. You know, what more could you ask for?
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Glad to hear. What are you planning?
And then also an interview with Travis. I mean, always.
What else are you planning on doing this evening, Nian? You planning on just going, chilling, getting a nice dinner?
No. I'm gonna go home, and then.
And then hang out with friends?
No. I'm going to go home, probably cry for a while because of how bad I played today, and then, well, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go home, listen to some good music for a while, relax, chill out. Then I'm going to start practicing a lot, my secret ways. I don't want to reveal my secrets because I got to improve a lot. So I got some secret plans.
Tell me something about yourself that people don't know, because obviously we've established that you're a private person. And so, you know, if I'm trying to sort of get the real Nientonsoh out here, you're going to apparently just sort of push back against that. But maybe you can just give me like a little thing about yourself that people don't know so they can sort of learn something about you.
I like salad.
You have any shout-outs, plugs you want to say here at the end of this interview?
It's already over? I was looking forward to this interview, and it's already so short.
What else do you want to talk about, Ian? Because there's all these walls going up.
Okay, I'll lay down the walls. The walls are down, Travis.
So what do you like to hang out with your friends and do?
That wall's staying up, though.
Oh, interesting. I see. Yeah. What do you like to do in your free time when you're, out and about with people that you know?
Have interviews with Travis. This is my favorite thing to do in the whole world.
You have any shout-outs, plugs, anything you want to say at the end of this interview?
Well, at the end of the interview, I will have some plugs, some things that I want to say. But, so, wait, what is that? RIP CLG 3.10. Yeah. I get it.
That was written by a manager of another team that Doublelift previously called out.
Cloud9? Velocity?
I don't want to talk about it.
You don't want to talk about it? Is that well raised?
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah. Okay, well. How's working at GameSpot, Travis?
Provide me with the resources, a wonderful video producer who's shooting this right now. And they provide me with all of that so that I can go forward and try and make pro players look cool and try to bring out, like their personality, get really great answers from them, and just really let their fans learn about who they are behind the scenes, like even outside of the game. And so that's fantastic. I love the opportunity to be able to give pro players the the option to sort of discuss themselves, and let people know who they really are. So it's great.
Well, you do a pretty bad job at that.
Yeah. Okay. Do you have any shout-outs, plugs, anything you'd like to say at the end of this interview?
Well, like I've said before, you bake pretty bad cakes.
You're welcome for the cake, by the way, that I brought to your team.
You're welcome. Well, that was like a death threat right there. That cake was pretty bad, Travis. Let's see. Well, I of course want to give a shout out to our sponsors, Razer, Azubu, iBuyPower, and NZXT. Thank you guys very much. You guys are awesome. I want to give a shout out to friends and family. Thank you guys for supporting me. Want to give out a shout out as well to all my fans that have supported me for however long you've supported me. Just thank you for supporting me. I really appreciate it. And shout out to Travis, I guess. Shout out to Marking. Let's see. What else is there to talk about?
This is where the Oscar music starts to play.
Yeah. Have you thought about? You want to sing?
I have no plan to do that. I saw it when you were on Team Martin. You did a shirtless stream where you sang. And for everyone, this is Travis on day 2, week 9 of the summer split of the LCS. You can check out the rest of our coverage of the LCS at gamespot.com/LCS.
Scumbag Travis doesn't want karaoke. Raise your pitchforks, guys.